Where'd the music go? Well, my friend, the reason your internet video stopped is because your ISP lacks net neutrality. Yes, I realize this is the 500,000th video on the internet about net neutrality. However, I'm not here just to inform you. I'm here to ask you to step up as an internet citizen and keep up with the furthering of net neutrality. For those of you that don't know, net neutrality is basically the notion that all data on the internet should be kept neutral, and that ISPs, internet service providers, should not be allowed to keep certain websites at a certain charge compared to other websites. That's all it is. And to keep this short, this video comes to you in 4 parts. Let's go. So, SaveTheInternet.com is a website that happens to exist. And this is not another video on why you should just go donate now. This is a video explaining why you should donate. Now, when you go to SaveTheInternet.com, there's a bunch of different links and gadgets and stuff. However, there are 3 main reasons why you should donate: action, info, and relevance. Part 1. Action. So on September 10th, the internet slowdown happened. Now, what's the internet slowdown, you may ask? The internet slowdown was basically the global expansion of the spinning wheel of death. What is the spinning wheel of death? The spinning wheel of death is basically the loading sign thing that circles when you refresh Twitter a lot because you're bored and you don't know what to do. That's a spinning wheel of death. Now, why did they put the loading wheel everywhere? That's a good question. If you were in my class, you'd get an A for participation today. They did this to show what internet would be like without net neutrality. Without net neutrality, all websites across the board would be drastically slower to the point where they're basically unusable. So to show this, they put the spinning wheel of death everywhere just to show what the internet would be like without net neutrality. And the internet without net neutrality is a thing you don't want to see. Part 2. Info. Now, if you didn't have this fast-talking, well-dressed, good-looking Mexican in front of you, you would have no idea what net neutrality is. And if you Googled it, you probably wouldn't be able to figure it out. However, SaveTheInternet.com has a plethora of different information that you can figure out on net neutrality. They have long, detailed articles about it, links to different pages about it. Anything you could want to know about net neutrality is on this website. Also, if you're not the read 1,000 pages about a topic because you want to know what it is type, they also have short summaries about what net neutrality is and why you should support it. And to the average person, this helps understand such a foreign topic that is honestly one of the most important topics of this generation. That brings us on to Part 3, relevance. The fact of the matter is, net neutrality is proving to be one of the most controversial and important topics of our generation. If we keep going without net neutrality, we as a society will lose one of the most technologically advanced pieces of science that we have, the internet. And if we don't show that we as a society need net neutrality, we as a society will prove that we can be bossed around by large corporate conglomerates. Now this brings us on to Part 4, people against net neutrality. Now for the people against net neutrality, who are basically people in the top 1% of the economic scale and work for a large corporate conglomerate, they say that their charges are 100% mandatory to keep things fair. However, any single person who just looks at it can recognize that it's absurd what they're doing. They're not only charging users for access to a website, they're charging the website for access to their users. The point is, these charges are unfair, and anyone with half a brain can tell they're absurd. Now, yes, I realize this video got fairly serious towards the end, but that's just because net neutrality is a super serious topic, so please go to SaveTheInternet.com and donate. Thank you for your time, and best wishes.